Yo, what's going on? This video was actually recorded. This video was recorded almost a month ago. Why did it take me this long to upload? I don't know. I just didn't do it. A lot of the stuff talked about in this video is stuff that's still relevant to gaming right now. It's still ongoing. So I guess better late than never at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Let's get this started. So yeah, shit. I don't even know how to really start videos like this at all. So like, fucking, I still don't know.
All right, guys. Hello, world. Yo, I have a bone to pick with the gaming industry, and I think a lot of other people do too. I think you do too. Like, it's 2025, and we're about like halfway through the console generations, and Nvidia just released their new graphics cards, and AMD's getting released their new stuff, their new graphics cards, and and it's just everything's just kind of like spiking out of control. I don't like it. I don't think anybody else likes it, but for some reason we're taking it. And we don't have to take it. We're not gonna take it. Like, we don't have to fucking take it.
We really don't.
But, we're not gonna take it. Nobody has a spine anymore. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, but I really want this. But guess what? It's not gonna be as good as you remember. They're gonna mess with it. Like, they've been messing with everything else. Like, that's why the gaming industry is where it is right now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I next week, you know what is in my hands next week.
Oh, Doom, yeah. Dark Ages. No, okay. So, all right, I'm gonna bring up this conversation we had the other day too.
Save the gaming industry.
No, not even that, dude.
In 2020,
that's not.
They did it in 2020. I was going to do it again. Every time we need him, he arrives. Every time.
I mean, maybe it saved you. It didn't save me. It just made shit worse, because like you have Doom, which the Dark Ages. What were we talking about? Doom, the Dark Ages is supposed to be like, it's the Dark Ages. Like, we're literally in the Dark Ages of the gaming industry right now, and it's so
That's the
ass.
Title. There we go. That's the title.
The Dark Ages of the gaming industry.
Of the gaming industry. All right, and there's the intro. Just
there it is.
Put this in the beginning. There's a lot of talk about GTA being $100. You know what we could do? We could just not buy it. Imagine how much gaming history we would make if nobody bought GTA 6 if it was $100. Imagine.
Or
zero
at least
sales on the first day. Zero sales on the first day. Zero sales on the first month. And see what they do.
That's not going to happen. But if it did, but what would be a little bit different would be if not everybody bought it as they thought because of that price point. That would be interesting, because there's people that are like, oh, I'll spend $100 because it's been 12 years since the last game came out. I'm like, dude, just because, like, I played Kingdom Hearts. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since I was 9. All right, I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like over a decade. Yeah, it's over a decade, playing tons of other games in that series to get to the third game. I finally played the third game, and I'm not saying GTA 6 is going to be the worst game of all time, but Kingdom Hearts 3 was not it when I got there. Like, 10 years of waiting for that shit, and I was like, what is this? Like, when I finally beat it, it took me a second to process what happened. I was like, this is not. I replayed the second game, and I was like, how did they go from here to here? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but like, waiting a long time for a game doesn't mean I'd want to pay more for it. Like, no, I just want to get the game, and I want to spend a regular price for the game. I don't want to.
You have to. But like, what's crazy about GTA 6 is that the only reason why it is as it is, the only reason why it's going to be so popular is because of the fact that it is mythicized by these younger kids, because the only game that they've played is GTA 5. Like, and that's what they grew up with, and it's taken 20 years for this shit to get.
Or maybe GTA 4, because that was Xbox. That was in the middle of like the Xbox generation, right? The 360 or something like that.
Yeah, that was PS. Yeah, that was PS3.
Holy shit, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like this is like. GTA's been through 3 generations and like a generation and a half of human beings. Like, That's wild.
That's a
And
long
now this
time.
next one is coming, and it's supposed to be the most prettiest and the biggest and the most extravagant. Yeah, yeah. And then it's mythicized by the young kids, and then it's mythicized by the old heads because they're going off of nostalgia because it's still that game that got gaming on the map for being negative and derogatory and mind numbing and too bloody and gory, and it's still
Oh,
that for a lot of people.
oh,
So it's just
I can't believe that at some point they had articles and news reports. Do you remember in college the news reports of like, oh, GTA is making people more violent, or it's like infecting the minds of the youth or something like that? And they were like, what did they say? GTA 5 is the like one of the top played games right now, and it's a safety concern because like people shouldn't be playing GTA when they're a certain age. You can't be having teenagers play this game because it's gonna make them think violent shit and all that. And I'm thinking, I played God of War when I was 12. I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna just like run up to people with like dual wielding swords or blades or knives or something, just start running around. Like, no, Kratos was insane. Like,
hey, guess what? Guess what? What is Ninja Turtles? What is Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
What is American Dragon Jake Long? What is Power Rangers? It's violence. It's all violence. What? Shut up! Like it's all violence.
Oh my God,
you let this into your home all the time, and now because it's a big, strong man with muscles, it's all of a sudden not okay. What? Now, like because it shows a little blood, all of a sudden it's not. You let this into your house all the time.
Or
Star Wars.
GTA,
Star Trek.
Yeah,
it's all violence. Like
GTA 5, especially like how that game starts too. Do you remember how that game started?
Yeah.
Remember when they got to the Trevor part of the game? Dude, his intro was the wackest shit. I was like, they couldn't do this again. Today they couldn't do that again. I was like, dude, that's it. Dude, Trevor is crazy. What? This is real. This is a real character. Like, that's wild. Like, and then they just like after that game, I thought games were just gonna like continue. The GTA was always gonna be that kind of game, but like I didn't think that so much controversy would come from having a game like this and then having like the online become as popular as it is, and then of course have from the media acting like that shit was going to make things worse, and then it didn't. No, just people were just crazy before. Like and now we have GTA 6 coming out, and the same thing is going to happen again. But what do they think it's going to be worse because everybody literally looks like a real person? Like, I don't know, because that's really what they're doing in GTA 6. Like, people look so real in that game that I'm thinking, bro, they're just gonna like, I don't know. It's just this weird thing where every time something GTA related happens, there's all this controversy, and there shouldn't be anything about that trailer because there's nothing going on. It's not like you had 3 random dudes like robbing banks and shit. Exactly that,
And let's talk about how the fanboys are so happy that it's not coming to PC day and date. Oh no, we gotta wait till we get all the DLC included for one price that's going to be cheaper than what you had to pay for it. Oh no, and then for it to look and run better on our systems. Oh no, like okay,
it's not that big a deal, right? Like they're just gonna release it everywhere eventually.
This game is gonna do bonker numbers.
It's gonna sell 30 million copies day one. That shit is in a day. How many views that video has right now? It's like 99 million. Take like half of that. That's how many people are gonna buy this game day
guess
one.
What? Guess how much infinite wealth they could have if they just made it $50. They just made it $50 fucking dollars. Do you know how many people will be buying this shit day one?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like,
but if they end up if that $90 to $100 rumor ends up being real, we are so cooked. We're so cooked.
I'm not cooked. I know where I'm going.
I know, but I mean, like in general, like in general, like as a consumer, customer level shit, we're fucked. Oh, we're just absolutely fucked. I don't think.
No.
They're just gonna make
No,
it
we're not.
worse. Like, because Steam will be fine. Like, all the indie developers selling their games are like, between 10 all the way to
gonna
like
tell
40, $50. Like, that's good. But like everything else that was there with the AAA industry, that shit is just, it's cooked. Like,
it's gonna be fine. You know why?
Right.
You know it's gonna be fine?
right.
Because this is a game of chicken. And it's like, hey, you're gonna buy our stuff, or I'm just gonna keep my money. Like, you gotta make me. It's like, hey, we're gonna stand firm and keep our stuff this price. It's like, all right, I'll just stand firm and not buy it. Guess what? If I cave, I benefit 100%. I mean, if I don't cave, I benefit 100%. I keep all my money. I don't have a product on that's putting my food on my table.
Right.
I don't have to buy a product. Like, but guess what? You need to make money, so you got to do what I say.
Right.
And if I think that's too expensive, and we all say that, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to fucking cave. Because guess what?
Yeah.
They remember the Wii U. They're acting like the Wii U didn't happen. The Wii U almost. The Wii U almost.
Yeah.
They had to lay so many people off because of that.
It's
Travesty of a thing.
I don't really know. And the thing is that also then there's like the shareholders or whatever, the investors and all that stuff, the money there. And I go like, what happened to when like the customer themselves were the people putting money into the games, and then like if we're not playing them, then like, what does it matter? Like, what does it fucking matter if there's no one playing the game to give feedback on it and shit?
When the businesses were just like, how do we make the customer happy?
Yeah, how do we make a game that doesn't suck so that people can enjoy said game? Like, just, it's that simple. Like, it's that.
That used to be the question. What is fun? What is fun? That used to be the question.
What kind of game would I want to play?
Money?
Yeah.
Now it's where's money? Where's money?
Yeah.
Now that's the question. Like, where's money?
How do we put like this battle pass in the middle of a game that doesn't need a battle pass? Like, this game would be perfect without a battle pass, guys. But let's put a battle pass in there anyway. Like, what the fuck? Like, wait a second.
We're gonna make human Animal Crossing. So it's gonna be Human Crossing, and then we're gonna put a battle pass inside of it. We're gonna put cozy battle pass. It's gonna be Cozy Battle Pass 1. That's gonna have the ability to allow you to add animals and make it Animal Crossing.
Oh my god, Animal Crossing, but just like. Just like it's just all like with pets and shit, different types of pets, and they would somehow put a battle pass in that. So basically what you're saying is Sims, but we're like, you're mainly taking care of your pets.
Low-key ripping off of Sims, reskinning as Animal Crossing as humans, but not Sims.
Oh god, that's
so what we're gonna get to.
That's so fucking complicated. Like, wait, so I was gonna ask. So
that's what Nintendo thinks Pale World is doing. That's what Nintendo thinks Pale World is doing.
Oh my god, Pal World. Okay, so the fact that Nintendo is trying to, they're probably gonna do it, successfully, but the fact that they said they looked at Pal World and said, oh, you guys have capturing monsters within these little spherical balls, and you throw them and shit. Oh, well, we do that. So after you release your game, we're gonna file a patent. Like, that's so. What do you do about stuff like Digimon?
You know what else? You know what else had that?
Yeah.
Legacy of Goku on Game Boy. Because I got to toss rocks at trees. What, you gonna patent that too? I can't throw spherical objects at things.
Yeah, was it generally for spherical objects? Because like, there's a lot of that. Yeah, in games. Like, I don't know how far that goes. Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That was one of their fucking highlights. Get to play with rocks. Get to play with spherical objects and throw them bitches and make towers. So what? I can't do that anymore. Like, where's it?
How far does it go?
Where is it? Like, where's the rabbit hole?
Because if you do that, then people are gonna push it to some random shit that doesn't make any sense. But it makes sense for that one little part of the game that adds detail to it, and then you can't do it because this other company said that specific little thing is our thing. Like, what? Yeah, so Digimon, you don't capture Digimon within like spheres, but you do collect those creatures and put them on your team to fight with them in the turn-based game. If they try to patent if they try to patent that shit, a lot of people would try to stop that shit because that's like every game. There's so many games.
I have a game called Cassette Beast in my library.
Yep.
And you can fuse any animal with any animal.
Yeah.
Now, Nintendo, if you're not going to be cool, fun people and innovate your fucking game, then get the fuck out the way and let me play with somebody who will. I haven't. Why has that not been a feature of Pokemon yet? Why has Pokemon with guns not have been a feature yet? The
only thing I could think of that Pokemon could do with a fusion mechanic, but that would take way too much work, and I don't think they're going to do that. It would have to be specific Pokemon too. And I guess their way of fusing was that stone stuff. We had the little watch, and then you press the button, and it turned them into the Mega Evolution. Yeah. That is, I guess, their fusion kind of thing. When they do that with Pokemon, like upgrading the Pokemon to these diamond forms or mega forms and shit. I guess that's the closest we can get to fusion like mechanic with some kind of other power or whatever. But the problem is that Pokemon has been doing the same thing for years. I mean, it worked, but then they were like, let's take it a step further, and then that didn't work because the game sucked. It didn't work. Like it was buggy as shit, and then people still bought it, acting like there was some good in it. And I'm like, if it don't work, if you have a Pokemon game, okay, I've been playing Pokemon games for years. If you play Pokemon, and since we were kids, these games were out. Since we were kids, these games worked. They were just simple, go from point A to point B, you fight with your Pokemon, all the people on the street, and then you fight the gym leader, and then there's a story involved that was actually pretty good. They were pretty fire back in the day. That shit was good. Yeah, and then you beat the game.
You cared. You
actually gave a shit. On. Yeah, like, and then you beat the Elite Four. The Elite Four, you beat their ass, and then you won. That's the game. Everything else was getting a shiny Pokemon by complete chance. Because that shit, oh my god, that was impossible. And then leveling up to level 100. That was endgame. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. That was all of them. Then they started, like, with the moment they started using the full 3D models of Pokemon characters, like, not on the DS, on the Switch and shit. The moment they started doing that shit, it was going to fail from the beginning. Because the Nintendo Switch was the weakest console on the market. It was the weakest console on the market at the time that they were releasing these games. There was no fucking way. It still is. The Nintendo Switch still sucks ass. Oh my god.
My god. Switch 2 is the weakest console on the market.
It is still.
It being the weakest console.
It is.
Have the nerve to upcharge your games and your product. Oh my god.
I can't. This is gonna segue right into Nintendo Switch 2. First off, Mario Kart on Nintendo Switch looks just like Mario Kart. The last Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch. No, I'm sorry. Mario Kart World looks just like Mario Kart. Was it 8? And that one, like, if you look at the two of them, the only thing that's different between the two is like the filters, like the color palette and like the filters and shit. But the game is the same. They changed up the karts, sure, but like, the essence of Mario Kart's right there. They just made it Breath of the Wild like. That's what it is. It's Mario Kart, but with Breath of the Wild stuff going on, where you just drive off the track and you just go everywhere. And I'm like, that's cool.
So you're gonna charge me $20 extra for the rest of the world that you didn't put in the other games? Give a fuck.
No, I'm sorry, $30 extra dollars. Remember, because this sells with the bundle that I don't even know if the bundle still out. I don't know. I didn't Google that yet. But
I think it's good till the fall.
Okay,
I think it's going to the fall.
Okay, cool. So like that bundle sells it for $50 with it. As an add-on is a digital game. Okay, that's fair. But like that means the game is $50 though. Because you, like, That's the first thing I thought of when I saw. I was like, so the game is $50. Why is it $80 actually if you want the physical, but $70 if you want the digital? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
It's $90 if you want the physical.
It's $90
if you want the digital.
Fuck me, that's worse. That's worse. Why? Why is Mario Kart costing so much fucking money? It's just Mario Kart. It's just Mario Kart.
And Nintendo is pretty much in last place when it does anything, but now they're charging premium prices. You don't have the right to, not that you don't have the right, you can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't do that. Like,
that's not how they advertise to their customers for like 20 years. Over 20 years now.
And they're gonna be like, hey, 120. I'm like, all right, how many games actually want to hit 120?
Doom Dark Ages. That's it.
How many games are going to actually hit 120 on the Switch?
just all the shooter games. That's it.
Metro. I'll give you Metro.
Oh yeah, Metroid and Metroid, Doom Eternal, Doom Dark Ages. Let's see, Splatoon. Done. Oh no, Mario Kart. That's the last one I could think of. Running at 120 frames, I could see that. But past that point, like, what the fuck? What are they doing? Like, what's like the point of what's the point of, like, other than because they can? What's the point of, like,
releasing a re-release a retro controller that only works with 25% of your product?
Yeah. Oh man. And also the C button
can only work with the retro GameCube app games.
The C button that used to be the analog stick. I don't know if anybody remembers that shit. I have to say this now. The C button used to be the analog stick to move the camera around on the Game Boy. What the hell? The GameCube controller. That GameCube controller that they are reselling right now. I don't know what the design looks like. I gotta look that up right now as I'm talking about it. GameCube controller Switch 2. All right, so this shit right here. I went to the shopping section. No. Okay. Yeah. So this is it's out of stock already. Oh god. All right. So what's crazy is that the Switch 2 GameCube controller shit that they were selling, it looks like it has the still
GameCube have the controllers out of stock already?
This was in releases in 6/5/2025. It said that when I hovered over it. Hold up. It says out of stock on here.
So they realized so they brought the controller anyway. Jeez.
It says here on the website. I don't know. It said it's not even. It releases next month though, so I guess it's a pre-order thing. I think. It's $64.99, but that it has the C stick right here on that. I see it, but this is also now the C button for the chat button, for the game chat button. So I'm like,
yeah,
what are they doing? Like, I'm still confused by this because I don't like how they have a whole button that's going to be active for a certain amount of time, and then it's going to just one day you're going to click the button to join your friends in Mario Kart, and it's going to say you need to subscribe to the online service because you bought Mario Kart and you were playing some other shit.
So but you can play at
but that's
resolution.
But that's the point. They want you to pay for that from the get-go because they want you to already be on using the chat. Because like most of these people that are diehard Nintendo, they already had the subscription, so they're gonna have the chat button no matter what. That's gonna be active anyway. But the people that don't, which is crazy, because the people that don't have the chat button, the chat feature, they link up with their friends and they're talking about these games and shit, and they're just talking. They're not even like playing anything online with each other. And then they can share the screen and everything like that. They can do all the Discord shit, by the way, which they fucking stole what Discord has already, but whatever.
Way worse performance.
Way worse quality. And then at the same time they said, hey, let's God, they really did copy Discord. Anyway, they took this feature and then they said, hey, let's fucking have it so that it's tied to a button. So it's tied to a button that lasts for like 6 months, and then you have to pay for online to use that feature. But when people get so used to using the feature, when people get that used to using a feature like that, that's so crucial to their experience playing with their friends and just talking with them online, playing Mario Kart, playing Zelda and shit, and then it just goes offline. And then it goes offline in the middle of them trying to use it the next day, and they're like, I have to pay for this now? What the fuck? Just leave it free. PlayStation has that shit free, and they are some of the biggest scumbags. Hey, yo, I can just talk to somebody on PlayStation right now if I wanted to. Right now. On the app. On the actual fucking app, Nintendo. Good God. They're like, oh, pay $30 a year for that.
Yes,
I'm like,
Nintendo has been psychologically manipulating their customers since the beginning of time. Actually, no, they haven't. It only really, really got bad once they started being in last place for everything.
No, it was back in the GameCube era. That's when it started. Because they were real good back then. They were the shit. And then the Wii happened, and it was like, okay. And then the Wii U happened. After the Wii U, I don't know what the fuck happened. They just... Over time, they were doing real good. And then after the 3DS, in the middle of the 3DS, like in the middle of that shit, they just lost their fucking mind. They were like, instead of progressing, let's release the cheapest console we could ever release. Keep that shit going for a decade. And then when people finally get enough, they've had enough of this shitty ass system that doesn't perform well at all. We're gonna release Kirby. We're gonna release all these other games that work because we optimized this specifically for 30 frame consoles like this one. And right when they get enough, and they've had absolutely enough, we're just gonna throw the fucking drugs on the table. The drugs being like Nintendo shit, and they're gonna just snort that shit up. Maybe I shouldn't fucking say it like that, but that's exactly what it's like. It's like you're looking at a bunch of people that have an addiction to the drug that is Nintendo stuff in general. And so if you just give if you just put that shit on the table, they'll just grab at that shit, and it doesn't even matter how bad it is. Yeah, it's not even giving them the same kind of enjoyment anymore. That same kind of like feeling of like
Magic Dragon.
Yeah,
that's what the Japanese are known for. They're known for making you chase the Magic Dragon. Come on,
my God.
And like, and think about it, man. Think about it. They psychologically every step of the way of their campaign of every console, they're psychologically manipulating their customers. Look at why do you think they don't release? Why do you think they release their new console after the half step of everybody else's console? Why do you think they wait 5 years into the current generation to release their new console? Because they're letting them be the poor kids on the block, watching everybody else with their shiny new consoles and having the newest, fanciest graphics and everything, and they're watching them having to play the shitty stuff, the grimy stuff, the stuff that's not even hitting 30 frames, and they have to pay for that and be happy with that for an extended period of time. And then once they release their nicest variation of that version of that thing to make them even more FOMO to get them to the absolute peak, then they're just like,
they're fiending for it, man. They're fiending for it because they also finally gave them kitty.
Like,
man, they're feeding for it.
And it's just like, hey, having a spoonful of shit versus a cup of shit, it's still shit. It's still bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's a slight improvement. It's still bad. So it's just like, they're just going to sit here and take this. Like, they could just, we're not going to take it. This is the game of chicken. They're trying to see what they can get away with. If you stand your ground, you have 100% of the benefit. You get to keep your money and use it on another game or use it in another place that is going to value you as a customer. And then you're going to watch them lose their fucking jobs and unfortunately lose their income until they can get the shit right and start treating you like the customer you deserve to be. It fucking sucks. But
people right now...
enough of that support the industry shit. The industry is trying to fuck you right now.
Yeah, people right now.
Bleep that out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I might have to. There's a few things I'm gonna have to. But yeah, I get it.
Right now. Like,
yeah, no, it's
the industry is reaching his hand up your keister and just like, let me finagle it. Let me finagle it as much as I want to. And you can just say no, bro. Like, you don't have to take it. You know, and I think people forget that because they want the stuff, and it's just like, well, calm down. Like,
yeah,
it's just a thing. Like,
yeah, it's not going anywhere. Yeah,
it's not going anywhere. They put 13 years into this thing. They're not just gonna throw it out. What are they gonna do? They're gonna bend their knee to you because they're not making a quota. Because something is better than zero.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they gotta make some money. They can't just.
They gotta make some money. They
can't just keep going based off of nostalgia forever.
And they know if they know that you're not gonna budge, then they'll have to fucking budge. What do you think Sony is doing with the PC players? We don't fucking budge, bro. And that's why they have reneged on pretty much everything.
No, it goes farther beyond not budging. Okay, what I saw during the Helldivers shit. Real quick, the Helldivers stuff, when that happened, I ain't ever seen a group of people literally force PlayStation of all companies to go like, maybe we should not, you know, make people sign up for PSN. Maybe we shouldn't do that stupid shit. Maybe we should think about this. And they actually, it took 1 week. Like, no, it took 3 days. I'm pretty sure it took 3 days. It was 3 days. Because I remember that week, dude. That shit was crazy. I was like, they actually fucking did it. Oh my God, I don't have to sign into my fucking PSN account. I was trying to fucking leave that shit behind. I was trying to leave PSN slowly over time, and the PC community said, you know what, nah, fuck Sony. Who the fuck put this screen on my shit telling me to sign into something I don't want to sign into? That was crazy. And then they did it, and I was like, only the community on Steam could do this. Only the PC community could do this shit. Like, because the console community would have taken this shit, and then you know what they would have done? They would have done this thing where you sign in on Helldivers, like, because PlayStation. No, I gotta talk about PlayStation just real quick, because we might as well segue into PlayStation now too. They do this shit where they try to get their numbers really like high up for PSN, so they do whatever it takes to make sure that people sign in to this dumbass account. And it doesn't do anything. The account, even the free version, is better than like the paid version. If you really think about it. Because like, most of their good games are single player anyway. The multiplayer games that they have on PlayStation are like Monster Hunter. But even then, people are starting to play on PC too. So like, I don't know what the goal is. I don't know.
At least on PC, we get benefits for free, sir. I am a free member of Epic Game Account, and I get 2 free games every week or every month. Is it every week?
Dude, I think it's every week, dude. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's every week.
2 free games every fucking week.
Yeah.
And I'm a free member of Epic Games.
Yep.
Versus PlayStation, you get 2 free games a month. And
3 games. 2 are good, 1 is bad, or 1 is shit. No, or 2 is shit, and then 1 is really good, but no one knows what that other game is, and you're sitting there like, this one's good. How many people actually know what this is? Did they even like look at the catalog? Like, oh no.
I done got Saints Row remastered, Saints Row the 3rd remastered. I got Death Stranded for free. I got Solstice for free. I got, oh my God. Just like,
meanwhile, Sony, I'll never forget the article. I might pull it up. I might edit that in here. The article.
Tony raises his prices.
Oh, do you remember?
No incentive,
do you know when they released that blog article? It was on my fucking birthday, dude. I'm not joking. That article when they were talking about Saints Row and the price increase in the blog post, I said, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I looked at the date of the article and I said, I'll never forgive this. I'll never forget. I will never forget this day. And it was Saints Row was the top of the list. It was highlighted as the PS5 game. I will never forget that shit, because that's like, and they increased the prices. Yo, they really just said, we're gonna give you the game that shut down the studio, and then we're gonna give you 2 other games you don't even know what the fuck they are anyway. And I'm like, that's fine for the 2 games. I don't know what these are. That's great, but like, your highlight game is the game that failed. Damn, that's wild, dude. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
No, what's crazy work is selling a free game in a console bundle.
Yeah, and
Fortnite with the PS5 Pro, like it's not a free game.
wait, they sold Fortnite with the PS5 Pro?
Look it up, bro.
No, you're fucking lying. You're fucking lying. No, that's not real. That's not real. PS5 Pro, Fortnite. You're a fucking liar. No. Nah. Wait. That's not real. That's not real. Wait a second. Sony PlayStation 5. No, that's the Slim Digital. Oh no, it is PlayStation 5 Pro Digital Edition, $874.99 at Walmart. Wait, I have to click this shit. Shit, I'm dying. It is. Oh no, it's the digital, and it got Fortnite at the bottom. What's the Fortnite on here? Bundle includes 8 in-game cosmetics and plus 1,000 V-Bucks. 1,000 V-Bucks is only going to get you what? How much is 1,000? That's like a battle pass, isn't it? See, like one battle pass and like and what? 8 in-game cosmetics. Woo! Oh shit! Oh man, that shit hurts. Cause you could just play Fortnite, dude. Fortnite is an entire game. They have updated Fortnite to the point where I saw that there was so much shit. I remember watching those presentations they had. God. Fortnite isn't just the same game anymore. It has all this shit going on. And you're selling Fortnite. It's a free game.
Don't you remember when I told you that? They announced the PS5 bundles. I was just like, oh my god.
That's not. I refuse to acknowledge that being real.
I was so angry. I was like, bro, you went from selling Spider-Man PS4 bundles, Last of Us PS4 bundles, PS2 collection PS4 bundle to Fortnite, bro.
Remember when the PlayStation bundle came with a game like Infamous Second Son? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Man, you used to get the game with that shit. Oh boy, now I'm getting a free to play. That's I don't know if that like made me happy or like ruined my day. I can't tell. That's crazy. Fortnite. Have they done that before? I swear I've seen that before.
It's always been a marketed game, a game that has a price. They've never sold a free game with a bundle before.
Nah.
Bro, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Wait. All the bundles.
No, Google will tell me. The AI will tell me. Has PlayStation ever bundled
sold a free game with a console? That's the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Nobody questioned that, by the way. Like, nobody made us think about that. Like,
wait a second.
Nobody said anything.
That doesn't fucking count. Okay, no, it says here, AI said, okay, yes, PlayStation has bundled free-to-play games with their consoles and also offers a subscription service, PlayStation Plus, that includes free monthly games. Specifically, every PlayStation 5 comes with the free game. Guess what game? You know the game. Astro's Playroom. I didn't ask that. That doesn't count. That was the introduction to the fucking console. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Nintendo. Nintendo. It's the introduction to the console, teaching you all the features about your game and about your console, so people know how it works. So when all the features are being used, they work.
It's not sold as a bundle. It's just sold as a console.
It comes with it.
The games that have Astro's Playroom in it, it's not modeled as a bundle. It just has a regular PS4 on it, and then it says comes with Astro's Playroom. Like, that is not a bundle. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that doesn't count. No. Yeah, it just came with the console.
This is my problem with the future, bro. This is my problem because AI is gonna be saying this dumb shit. You gonna ask him questions like, yes, but no, that's not what I asked you.
That's not what I asked
you. You're talking in circles, bitch. Don't do this. You're talking in circles.
Oh my god! It said, oh well, technically, no. Please don't defend the $1 billion company for me, AI. I don't need you to defend that shit for me. That's great. Oh my god, dude. Oh wow, yeah. Fortnite with your PS5 digital. Like they're acting like Call of Duty couldn't have been on there. Like you really could have just said Call of Duty, get your code to put in.
Well, no, because they didn't want to help out Microsoft. They don't want to help out their fucking. They don't want to help out their competition.
They wouldn't even be helping. Like they'd be helping themselves because Call of Duty's on everything. But okay. Call of Duty is like, well, how many gigabytes is Call of Duty? Like 200?
Microsoft is going to be the ones winning, bro. With flush. They're going to be pooping money. Just. Oh my god. They like act like they not got it. They got you. You don't even need to buy the console anymore.
You really won't. Like at some point, it'll just be you'll either have a with Microsoft, you'll either have a PC. Or you'll whatever console. I don't even know. It was supposed to be a digital console, right? With
Microsoft is a PC. Microsoft is a PC company first, and then a gaming console second. So it's going to be winning on both sides.
Yeah, it's technology first. Yeah, it's all the stuff that they.
So I don't know why everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Microsoft. What are they doing?" I'm like, bro, do you realize they are They're still because all the income from the PC players, like, bruh.
I don't know, man. This shit is so. I don't know what they're doing, man. Oh! I forgot to. We did Nintendo and Sony and PlayStation. I wasn't even done with. Oh, I wasn't even done with PlayStation. I had something else written down here about the live service shit that they've been doing, and they had 12 games, and now they only have 2 games. The only games I know that they have left right now are Horizon and oh my god, what's the other one? There's another one, and it's not coming to mind for some reason. Why is it not? Like I should know what it.
Marathon.
Jesus, why did I forget? How did I forget Marathon? That's crazy. That was like last week.
You're slowly phasing yourself away from Sony as you should.
No, I just maybe it's because Bungie. I just haven't given a shit about Bungie since Destiny 1. And we're not.
Man, it's crazy because you remember that showcase that was 3 years ago, and they were just like, "We have 24 games in production at PlayStation for the future of PlayStation. It is so bright." Oh, no.
Insomniac's working on the new Spider-Man.
I was like, yeah, I bet you half of that's fucking remakes and remasters, and the other half's live service. And guess what it was, baby? Guess what it was? As soon as they announced Horizon Zero Dawn remaster.
Oh man, when they announced that shit
after its creation,
that shit, I was like, "Where's the third game? Damn it!" I didn't just sit through that whole long ass second game. I didn't even play the DLC yet. I still haven't. I can't.
Well, you gotta play the DLC and the new VR game, and you gotta play. You gotta play the new.
I hope I don't have to.
You gotta play the new live service. You got to.
Where they somehow put it into the story. Somehow they relate it to the actual story. I'm like,
this is where I say I am proud of you, Remedy. I am proud of you, Saber Interactive. What you guys are doing with Alan Wake and Space Marine is just. You guys are being majestic. You guys are like the low key goats and Larian Studios and Kingdom Comes Deliverance and Baldur's Gate. Like y'all four are just like beautiful.
I think Remedy. I love y'all. Remedy, I think, is also working on remaking. What was it? Max Payne. I think that's what they're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on like the website too. I think I saw that on the website, and I was like, oh my god. I was in the middle of playing Max Payne, so that's crazy. I don't know what that's gonna look like. That's probably gonna look like GTA, honestly.
GTA is gonna look like it. Oh, I'm kidding.
Remedy is they're actually insane. I don't know what Control 2 is going to look like, but I can only imagine.
FBC Firebreak. I'm so excited for that game. It's going to be so much fun.
That's going to be good.
They're trying to be multifaceted like Saber Interactive is, and I love it. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
That's gonna be crazy game. That game, if you can go through all the, I hope you can walk through every. I hope it's not like a game where you like set up a lobby and then you go into each room. You know, like those like pick your level. I hope you get to run around the entire Control building. I hope you get to go around that whole what was it, the first house or something.
I'm sure each section in each building is going to be its own like level. You know, I'm sure, and then there's of course the boss, and I think they're going to add some story into it. It's Remedy, you know, so I think they're going to put something in there that relates, and that if they do, it'd be so goated.
I want to. If I don't see if I don't see Ati like in the janitor, if I don't see him, we riot. We riot. If I don't see him, like I just talking about some random shit.
Like, he better be some like angel relief. He better be some kind of panic relief system. He better be like the healer. I don't know.
He better be somebody like on the comms every now and again, just telling you like where to go. Like occasionally. No, I hope you get to go back into the sewage system, and you really actually have to go in it. Like that. That shit would be crazy. Like because the what was it, the clog in the very beginning of the game. I hope that shit comes back. You have to fight the clog. I would fucking lose it, dude. That shit was crazy. I was like, it's just worse than in Control. It just looks way worse, you know. Stuff like that is probably gonna look really good. Yeah, it's gonna be that.
Bro,
that game.
I'm telling you, man. Whenever we need him, he arrives.
Oh, Doom. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. That and FBC, and I'm good, man. Like after that, what was I'm looking forward to so many indie games that are coming out on Steam. Like it's gonna be a great day. AA games are coming out. All the stuff from 2020 and 2021 that got delayed is finally coming out. Oh, it's great. There's so many stuff to play. There's so much stuff to play. I can't believe people say there's no, but and all these free games coming out, man. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
and then Death Stranding comes, and all those naysayers that hate it and talk shit about it are gonna buy it anyway.
Dude. Oh yeah, man. Death Stranding is every time I haven't seen that last presentation they had. I said I'm not gonna watch anymore. I refuse to spoil anything else.
That's what I said about
that game. Nah, Death Stranding. I remember. I will never forget that first week the game released and everybody was talking so much shit about that game. And then it ended up just doing so well. And I was like, when I beat that game, I don't know what it was about the end of the game. I started tearing the fuck up. I don't know why. Like, I don't remember what happened at the end of the game. I can't really remember right now. I have to play it again. But like, I was like, the music, just the setting, the scenery, the like some of the ending scenes, I don't remember all of it, but like I do remember tearing up, like actually going, damn, that shit beautiful. Like that's crazy. And then I didn't play it again for the longest time, but the fact that Kojima went back to it and then added more shit and added more weapons and traversal items, I didn't even unlock it. I was playing it and I didn't fucking do all the shit.
That's how I felt about beating Detroit Human. Detroit Become Human. When I did that, I got emotional. I was like,
that game is good as shit.
Good. That's one of my top favorite games. Like,
it's up there, and
I haven't replayed it on PC yet, and I think I need to do it soon.
Yeah.
So, soon.
Yeah. There's some games I need to replay, and I'm like, fuck, it's been a minute since I even.
Oblivion Remastered.
I never played the original Oblivion.
I borrowed it from Jason when we were in high school, and then I played it a little bit, and then I just gave it back. I was like, not for me.
I could never play Skyrim. Skyrim was the game I was trying to play, and I had the worst luck in Skyrim. I had the worst luck. I had no idea like what to do. Like now that I think about it, if I were to, if you gave me that copy of Skyrim today, I would destroy that game. That game, like I used to get so frustrated with the dragons trying to fight even the small creatures like the spiders and shit, trying to fight some of the people. I didn't know how the game worked. All I knew how to do was like loot items and lockpick, and that's all I could really do. Like fighting in the game felt kind of weird. Like I didn't understand any of it. I was like, dude, this shit, it's not for me. Now I'm like, oh, I can play it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny, like, because circling back to the live service, like Marathon just looks awful. Like, I think it looks disgusting.
Which one?
Marathon just looks awful.
Oh, Marathon, yeah,
like, yeah. You were circling back to the live service, like Marathon looks awful.
Yeah.
Like the color scheme, the color palette, it's like frag punk and it's like Fortnite and it's like all these other things that's just been done so many times before, and like even the character models just look like very bland and just like, and it's not taking anything from the original story. I don't know what it was where they decided to release the classic Marathons on theme for free. Something told me that I was like, I don't think this new one's going to be good.
Yeah, it's really, I think it's very interesting that they decided to release the original 3 games, and then the game that we have, seemingly, from what we've seen, has nothing to do with any of that shit. That's interesting. Unless they do some weird story thing that ties them together, and then we all start fighting the aliens from the previous games. But the damage has kind of been done a little bit, because like people see an Extraction shit and they're like, okay, but what about the original game? What relation does it have to it? And it doesn't look like it does. Like, what? Where's the? When does the PvP end, and then the PvEvP really?
We've done this before with Destiny, and Destiny's secretive like episodic storytelling never really paid off anywhere. You just had people in wait, and you're just edging them up, and then they just stay edged, and then it's just like gets just like deflates. It's like, well, what was that for? So if they're not going to have a really good story to go along with this, then you're just wasting people's time. And
did you see this?
We're tired of it.
Did you see Destiny 2? Did you see that? The recent one? Dude, no. Look at the trailer. I'm surprised you didn't see that, because you would have been like, what the fuck?
I actively avoided it.
No, if you watch that, you'll be like, what the fuck? No, that's like, you're literally going to be like, nah, there's no way they did that shit. Like, you're gonna be pissed off. So it's called Destiny 2 Renegades, but when you look up an image of it, you know what they're doing. You'll know immediately when you see an image of that game. If you Google it right now, you'll be like, fuck. It's a certain series that you love a lot that they are taking inspiration from, but when I saw the trailer and some of the stuff like that the person was talking about it, and I said, I hope they don't do it. I hope they don't just straight up rip off this shit. But yeah, from some of the sound effects I was hearing this shit, and like just a certain part of the trailer made me go, I don't know. Just type in Destiny 2 Renegades. It already sounds like a certain series already. Like when you hear it, you just, your face says it all. Yeah, right? Yeah. The moment I saw the trailer and I heard a certain noise from a certain saber pop up, and just the noise, I said, ew! Like I was like, are they? I hope they don't. I hope they're not just going, we ran out of ideas, let's just collab or take the route of Star Wars. Yeah. I know you're watching the dance. I know you're watching the fucking cinematic. There's no way you're not watching the fucking cinematic right now. Yeah. This shit got me.
I'd get banned off of YouTube. I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah. I knew when I saw that and I heard the fucking sound effect. I said, and I saw the lightsaber shit, the green. I said, oh no. I'm praying this is just the collab and not an actual expansion. When I was looking into, I think it's the next part of the. Let me just make sure I'm not talking shit here. Destiny 2 Renegades. Oh wow, I fucked that up. I typed that all wrong. Renegades. It said pre-order. Right. Yeah, it's about to take crossovers to the next level. Bungie answers big Destiny 2 Year of Prophecy questions. Yeah, It insists divisive Star Wars inspired expansion Renegades is in canon for the Destiny universe as players worry the MMO is pulling a Fortnite. Yeah.
All right, at least now you have a little bit more knowledge, so you.
Yeah. That lightsaber shit, man. I have it on my screen right now. That shit's crazy.
Dog, I think all right, it's time, Destiny, it's time to stop. It's time for you to take a break. Stop, take a break.
Wow.
Just continue, start Destiny 3. I don't know. But I think they know that nobody will buy Destiny 3 if they made one. I think they know.
That's why they keep going out off of that last story they made, because like if they push it like for a third game, then people would have to start over from the beginning. Imagine all the work you put in on your Destiny 2 account, and then they said Destiny 3 we're just gonna start from scratch. Or
they can't do that. It has to be cross save.
Yeah, you have to be able to carry that shit next, like to the next game, because there's no way.
Mass Effect that shit. Why is Mass Effect the only game that's been doing that? What's up with that?
I think maybe there's one other game that did that, and I can't think of what it is. I have a feeling there's one other game that carried your progress like that, and after that, it's just Mass Effect's the main one. That's the main one that every game it just carries over from the next. Like that shit is genius. I don't know how. Like who made that? Who the fuck made that? Oh, never mind. Wait a second. I think I know. Wait a second. Mass Effect creators. Is it who I think it is? BioWare. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Oh, we are absolutely cooked. Absolutely fucked.
Cause they all got fired, right?
They're gone. That team that worked on that shit years ago is gone. There's no way. And if there's anyone left, there's like 2 people. There's like 2, maybe.
Nah.
Or maybe they're all just gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone.
That was a long time ago. Wow. Maybe this is like one of the last things we can talk about here. Like, what's up in the AAA industry when you have all this money put into a game, it doesn't do well, and then instead of trying again, everyone gets fired. When we know damn well these companies have enough money to make another game, which they do. Like the next 2 years later, they make another game.
They do the same thing again with another team. Like, bro, people cannot learn if you don't give them the chance and the experience in the room to do so. Like,
oh my God.
You got to get your experience from somewhere. You can't just start off perfect. Like, I don't understand. And then if you're putting so much pressure on yourself and you're not getting anywhere, then something has to change fundamentally, i.e. the budget, i.e. the expectations, i.e. I don't know, the general direction. Like,
I don't know why. Right. How do you have all this money and you just don't manage it well at all? Like all the advertisements and shit that they put into some of these games, it will make you think like
Expedition 33, Lost Soul Aside, these little projects, Wukong, these little projects done by like 30 people are out doing games that are being worked on by thousands of people. Essentially, like what?
Dude. Like, I don't understand it,
whole studios passing around whole studios getting passed around the game like hot potato. You got 3 different studios working on one game just to get it done because it's so big. Can't do what 30 people do in a single room. Like, wild. Wild to me.
10 people work on the game ends up being like 30 times better than when 300 people work on the game, but they work for Ubisoft. So, like, for some reason, you're just like, how the fuck did all these 300 people at Ubisoft
and then Ubisoft got the testicular fortitude to come out their mouth crazy and never live up. Hey, this is going to be the world's first quadruple A video game. It's going to be the best thing ever. Better get your $100 coupon wallets out, folks, because this is going to be the new standard, and we're going to charge $30 extra for it. Guess what? Fail. Nobody even remembers that it existed.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they I don't know, like as a company, like reputation wise and just how could you? They must think, maybe that's just another topic for another day. Maybe this is another topic for another day. But they must think that gamers are that dumb, and we're not.
They do.
All that they do. Dumb. That's not.
Because guess what? Guess what? We're proving it right now. Nobody is going to not buy the Switch. It's already sold out of all its components. It's already sold out of the. Well, I think the console pre-orders are still going on, but everybody's still waiting for console pre-orders, bro. It didn't slow down anything, and that's the problem. Like, everybody's still buying this stuff instead of saying, wait, hold up. I can get this Nintendo experience on other consoles if I just go ahead, pirate the shit, get a PC, chill out, and then just have this anyway, and then have the freedom to do whatever I want.
I think the issue is that I think to this day, even though gaming is more mainstream, somehow people don't look at the news around gaming. It's interesting. Like, they spend money on it, but they never look into or the vast majority of people who play video games don't look into the actual games they're playing. One day they wake up, they start playing a game, and it sucks. And they're like, what happened? And they didn't look up the news 3 weeks ago. The first time their game was falling apart slowly. The community was in shambles, and the game was going to have an update that they announced, like, in that 3 weeks that, it was going to do this system, and they had no idea. They just turned the game on and updated, and their favorite feature is gone. Like, could you imagine? Like, that would piss me off.
Not imagine. I can't wait for the reality of when they buy their first dissatisfying $80 game.
Oh, God.
And they wonder, what the fuck did I just pay for?
Oh, and they get Marvel's Avengers, and they get Marvel's Avengers. Yo, they get.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for their first bad $80 purchase. Because guess what? It's going to sting $20 more than my $60 purchase. I tell you that much. That gave me 5 or 6 games for the same.
Imagine spending $80 for Marvel's Avengers.
Oh my God!
That's essentially what people are gonna get. They're gonna get Marvel's Avengers from one of these publishers. Is gonna give them Marvel's Avengers, but for $90. Oh my God! It's gonna be. That's when you know. Everybody just start chanting crash, 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 crash. Please.
You know what's gonna be worse. The UFC 2025, the NBA 2K30, new upgrade, hair mechanics. Look at the way. Extra $30.
Those games start looking the same once the PS4 happened. Those sports games have not changed in quality since PS4. I mean, the only thing that's changed with the lighting of where they're standing, like the sweat on the characters. That's about it. But they look the same. Nothing has changed about these games. And they will gladly. Oh yeah, those companies will definitely sell that shit for $90 easy. They'll be like, man, they already spend $60 to $80 on they spend $130 on the collector's deluxe edition. And that shit's not even physical anymore. That shit's digital now. And they'll spend money on that. So now they know they'll get away with that. Yeah, they will. Yeah.
But then it's gonna be funny because when they buy their first shitty $80 game and then they're gonna feel stuck. They're going to feel stuck because it's like, well, I bought this console. Now I got to deal with these $80 that aren't actually really good. And I have nothing. And I'm just like, bro, like, when
you
are
have
they
to spend $60 for that year, too.
When are they going to wake up?
The year subscription. You have to have PSN to make the online work anyway. So you just spent like 60 plus, what was it, 80 plus. Let's say you bought the console, too. Fuck.
And this all boils down to the main question that everybody's wondering: what's the next generation gonna look like?
PS6.
What are we thinking?
$900. $900.
No, 1,000. No, it's gonna be a whole 1,000. They're getting ballsy now.
Wait.
It's gonna be $800.
$800. Yeah, it's just another $100.
They're just gonna spend that on another $100 video game anyway. So why not make them just?
Where is it? PS5 Pro Fortnite bundle, right? How much was that again? Let's go back. That shit. Fuck me, dude. That shit is PlayStation 5 Pro Digital Edition, Walmart, by the way, $874.99. So plus tax, plus tax. That shit, $900. Just say $900, damn it, just $900. All right. Yeah, we're already there.
For a bundle with a free game.
You cannot just blame that shit on. Wait, there's also another version of this too. And that's the regular PS5 version. Never mind. Fuck. I tried to see if I could save that for a second. That's just the regular PS5. Damn it. Oh no. That means the PlayStation 6 is gonna be $900, dude. Yo, I cannot fucking wait. I can't fucking wait, dude. That's 5 years from now. When we see the PlayStation 6 announcement, we have to watch that shit. We have to watch that shit.
No. I'll make you a bet. All
right.
If they don't raise prices right now,
okay,
it'll be $900.
Okay.
If they do raise prices right now, it's going to $4,000. I'm telling you, bro. If they raise the prices of console and games again to $80,
yeah. If they if they do that before the end of the year, if they announce to raise it, like Xbox just did. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Within the next 2 years.
Oh no,
within the next year,
we're fucked because they might do that. Because GTA 6 is around the corner. That's next year. That's in May 26th. That means that before that, they might announce the same thing Xbox did. They might do that shit. And then they'll be like,
that's what everybody's
we're raising our prices for the base console. It's going to be $600. Then that means all the bundles are going to be $900. No. No. If I could go back in time and tell myself that shit.
No.
If I could go back in time when we were watching that trailer for the announcement of the PlayStation 5, and I could go back. If I could go back, I would slap that phone right out the fucking off the table. I'd be like, don't buy that shit. Don't buy it. Don't do it. They'd be like, why? But dude, Spider-Man, don't. You can play Spider-Man later. Trust me. You'll be able to play it later. Trust me. You have no idea what I'm talking about. But save the money. Bro, you don't know.
Just whisper. It's not okay. Wait, what do you mean?
Oh my god.
It's gonna be the darkest time of gaming since the Great Depression.
The last depression of the gaming was how long ago? I was talking to somebody today at work. I was like, you notice the decade 20s are never good. The last decade 20s we had the Great Depression, we had the stock market crash, we had it was awful. Now this decade of the 20s we had COVID, tariff wars. Holy shit! Right? This is not good.
This is not good. We might fall into another recession. Who knows?
Yeah.
Inflation, bro.
Inflation was already hitting before that. It didn't even.
Yeah,
it was already there. It was there in 2020.
I can't wait for the $80 Cyberpunk debacle. I can't wait. Because that's their whole argument, right? We need this money to make the games better.
Oh yeah, no. That's
Why
not
is my NPC missing an arm?
Wait.
Why is he missing half a face?
Wait. My favorite stuff about the corporate speak that they do is when they tell you they give you that bullshit when they say they it's like as if they're looking at you face to face and they're like, we know that you guys love great experience. I'm trying to keep it together. We know that you guys love to have the great experiences for your console. So what we like to do is we want to give you more power with your games. All you have to do is give us $5.99.
It's the Mark Cerny voice.
It's when he says this shit. I never used to. Yo, here at PlayStation, we hear that you guys like your graphics. You know what you also like? Graphics. You know what you also like? Frame rate. But what if we put those things together? You're just no shit. I would love at 60 frames, steady 60 frames with my fucking gameplay. That'd be great.
I need South Park to do a Disney style parody of PlayStation.
Oh my god! And just
Mark Cerny at the helm.
It's just him talking about graphics the whole time, and it's like he never mentions the frame rate, right? And then the frame rate is running at like 15 frames because the game looks so good and it's so detailed that the console can't keep up with this shit, and you're just like, oh no, that's exactly what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
I can see like the South Park parody now. It's just like they're in a meeting and he's like, here at PlayStation, and then somebody's like, hey, do you think we could just like not charge people more and give them something for like, you know, I don't know, raising the prices? And he's like, let me talk to you in my office. Goes to the office. You just hear a
fucking Glock just go. You just hear a Glock just go off in the fucking room. You're like, fuck.
No, Michael. Here at PlayStation, and then it just goes dark. You just see blood under the fucking door.
Yeah, you just see it like, but you do hear like just fucking like just fucking just get taken out. You're like, oh shit.
Like, he comes out. Now, does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah. I have a feel. Yo, I be getting scared for some of these people in the room that like actually have like probably an idea that could make them money, but they don't want to say it because they know it goes against the whole. I have a feel like there's somebody in the room just going like, but why are we doing this? They're like, I'm not gonna. But they can't say nothing because they're already like this far deep. Like they can't.
The intern that gets fucking Mike Cerny's coffee and it's
just oh my god.
Taste it for him to make sure it's okay. This doesn't taste PlayStation enough. What are you doing to me?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck. What happened to PlayStation?
30 more customer profiles in this coffee so I can drink it properly.
I'm sure there's
we're
like
restricting 138 countries. I don't care.
What I don't even know who's in charge of PlayStation right now. Like who is really? I want to know like who.
The interim guy. You when they announced that. I can't remember his name. But no, they have an official CEO now. I can't remember. They actually found. I'm pretty sure they found somebody.
Current CEO. Hideaki Nishino. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So they already. This is in January, April.
Yeah, they found somebody.
April 1st. Okay, that's recent. All right. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, they figure something out.
There is no hope.
I mean, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to think that maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to like do something that feels like old PlayStation. But here I am looking at Sly Cooper in my thoughts, going, "I'll never see you again. I'm never gonna see you again."
Guess how much Spider-Man 3 gonna be?
That's just gonna be $90. Don't tell me that.
You know this shit.
I know it's gonna be $90. Spider-Man's gonna be $90, dude. Wolverine's gonna be $80. Wolverine's gonna be $80.
I'll see that. Wolverine's gonna be $80.
Yeah, because it's not Spider-Man. That's why.
God of War.
God of War gonna go be $100. $100. God of War $100. Yeah. They're making us wait like 10 years for that one. They'll be like $100. Oh my god, $100 for a God of War game? If that shit's not like 100 hours long,
no, that shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter
because then they're going to charge. They're going to start charging hour per game.
That shit's gonna be that's just gonna be 8 hours.
No.
This ends up being 8 to 20 hours long.
The Order 1886. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, wow. That's the Order 1886 was about like 8 hours long.
They come out with something like that today at $80 for 6 hours of game, bro.
It used to be like that though. It used to be like that.
They think they're going to be able to keep pulling the same shit that they used to, but they don't realize that money makes a fucking difference. $10 makes a difference to these people. You are talking to working class people. This hobby is not for the rich. You know what the rich are doing? They're sitting around eating caviar, looking at us have fun, thinking that watching us not have fun is fun, but also not fun. That's what they're doing. They don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. No, you're talking to us, the working people. This is our product, our hobby. Like, what do you think? You think we're just going to sit there and choose that over food? Like, I don't understand you, bro.
Actually, like, I think it's even worse than that, man. I think sometimes that, in all seriousness, I sometimes think that, like, at times, the people that, like, they don't even think about, they're at this point now where they think the number has to go up because they only see numbers now. There's no people at the end of this shit. They're thinking people are gonna buy it no matter what, you know? Like, it's like, that's not how. There's been a disconnect over the past like 15 to 20 years. I don't know what happened, but like, yeah, 10 years, not that long, because they were still kind of there 15 years ago. So maybe 10 years ago, they were like slowly just, you know, like just full on. I don't know what happened to them. It was around Destiny 1. That's when you started to see that shit. Yeah.
The thing is, businesses don't always have to expand. Once you get comfortable, you can just be comfortable. You don't always have to go for more money, go for more this, go for more that. Like, that's not the object of business is to be a sustainable service for a customer. And as long as you're thriving and you're profitable, that's all that fucking matters. Yeah. How much, like, bro, it's about the fun, it's about the art, it's about the fun. That comes first, then the money comes. Like, the service comes, the quality service, quality. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for shit. I'm not gonna go to a car dealership and pay for half of a fucking car. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can get it now, but it's missing 2 tires. We're gonna have to charge you extra for that and put that on later. Even also better. It's gonna devalue us.
You have to travel to another store to get the tires, and then when you get the tires, you have to come back to us with those tires somehow, and then we have to put the tires onto the car,
and then we'll charge you for that,
and then we'll charge you for the service. Yeah. How much money did you spend extra just to get those 4 tires? Like, oh no, shit,
no. We don't have to take it, and then we're gonna have to realize a hard day that we're not gonna take it, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we had to shut down some studios. Well, whose fault is that, bro? That's not my problem. My problem. Your job is to make me want to buy your product and make me feel worthy of buying your product, not for you to sit there and just try to squeeze money out of me just because. I'm not gonna buy this just because you put it in front of my face.
You gotta make people feel like earn it. Yeah, you can't keep. That's not sustainable. It's not fucking sustainable, dude. They can't keep making Concord and like thinking that they could just spend more money on more Concords, thinking that's going to work when Concord didn't just work. Oh my god!
And Nintendo is using FOMO and starvation as a crutch for creativity. They don't want to make something new or make anything else that's innovative or anything, so they're just going to tear everybody else down and then not do anything with what they just tore down. So, all right, you have it. All right, it's yours. It's yours. What are you going to do with it? Nothing. Just sitting in the back. So you just don't want somebody else to have it then.
What the fuck? What are we, like?
I like how nobody really budged against Sony selling a free game with a bundle. Nobody meant. Like nobody. I don't
even think anybody fucking knows, dude. I don't even think anybody knows or like actually genuinely cares because they didn't even see it, dude. That shit's probably just on the Walmart store left to rot. Like no one looks at Walmart. Who the fuck even buys? who buys consoles from Walmart anymore? Does anybody do that still?
So Walmart. I work at a barbecue grill company, and somebody told me the other day that they got a grill from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Well, okay, never mind.
Okay. Anything's
Bed Bath & Beyond. Wow, I haven't heard that in a minute.
Also, Burger King once upon a time did sell hot dogs. So,
oh my god, Jesus!
Did people forget about that?
Jesus! Now I gotta Google this shit to remind myself what that looked like. Like Burger King hot dog. Jesus, man. Oh my god. 2016. Classic grilled dog and the chili cheese version. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You forgot about that?
I forgot this existed.
It was a huge thing. Like,
oh my god. These commercials, I hate these commercials so much because that's not what they look like when you get them. It's so annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, I forgot about it. I forgot.
Yeah, man, this world's getting weird. I don't like it.
It's man.
Bro, when Gabe Blue dies, I'm going to that man's funeral.
Yo,
I will take a trip.
That is a dark day. Oh, that's like the darkest day in gaming history, dude. I don't even want to add on to that. There's just act like let's just keep him like alive as long as possible, just immortal. Just make him keep him around because if he. Oh no, man! If anything happens to Valve, we are absolutely fucking screwed. Like, if anything happens to Valve, we're beyond
gaming at that point.
I think a lot of people would quit gaming at that point. I don't think. Yeah, Steam and Valve. Anything happens to either of that, we're fucked. We're fucked. Oh my god.
He's gonna be on his deathbed. He's gonna be like, "It's time." And they're like, "Time for what?" Release Half-Life 3.
Not even, dude. He's just gonna. Nah, man. Gabe Newell was the kind of dude who would just be like, Half-Life 3, and then he would say deuces, and he would disappear, and he would just fade out, and you'd be like, where is he going? Like, and then suddenly, on the store, Half-Life 3 is just there. The full game, graphics all like fucking crazy and everything. It's just suddenly on the store. It's like. And then he just zips back into reality and shit, and he would just... It's like, yeah, I just wanted to... There it is. There it is. I made the game for you. Bye. And he just gets up and just walks out the room. It's like, why did he disappear? He just... He went to go work on the game that fast? What the fuck? Like, who helped him work on this? Like, this... What if they were working on Half-Life 3 this whole time? That would be crazy because they were already working on a new shooter.
Half-Life Alyx.
It was after that. It was the hero shooter that they just the Deadlock.
Oh yeah.
They're still working on that, and that's probably gonna go crazy. I saw gameplay for that. I was like, that looks like I would play that. That looks like something I would play. That looks good. I like the idea. It's like a MOBA, but you're third person. And I'm like, they don't really do that at all. So that's a good idea. Other than that, yeah, Valve needs to be around forever. Steam needs to be around forever. GOG, yeah, Epic Games, all of them. They just keep them. Just do not change them. Just leave them as they are and just keep them there forever. And if they ever change, we are cooked. If they ever change any kind of corporate greed kind of way, we are fucked. Absolutely screwed. Because then what?
Nothing is safe.
Nothing is safe.
You know what is safe? Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jesus. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be sparrowing my way through the internet. Through the interwebs. I'm gonna become one of those Matrix guys. I'm gonna be sitting in my chair. It's just like
with your emulator. All of them lined up on the all of them lined up on the fucking desktop and shit. It's like, which one shall I use today? Like, just full on just that's really what's going to be happening. Yeah. Do I emulate my Switch? Yeah, the Switch 2, the Switch 1, PS3, PS4. Like, which one? Like, oh my god, that's really what people do. If people actually start like emulating shit like crazy the next 10 years, within the next 10 years, that's gonna be wild. Because like they're already doing it. People are already doing that shit. Like that, it's just making it worse. It's making people go like, you guys haven't given me the game I would be willing to spend money on in a collection.
Right.
It's taking y'all 10 years. Gears of War. That's probably the last thing. Gears of War is coming out, Reloaded or what it's called. Why is it? Yeah. I heard it was just the first game, right? Where's the rest of the games?
It's a remaster of the version that I have, the Ultimate Edition. I have the
Oh,
Ultimate Edition. That when I told you I bought Gears of War, that's the version I have. So it's a remaster of the version. It's a remaster of a remaster because the Ultimate Edition is supposed to be the definitive edition of playing Gears of War until Reloaded has come out.
what?
So
It's just the
and
one
guess
though,
what?
right?
I get to play it. It's they're capping it at 60 for the campaign and 120 for the multiplayer. I was like, bro, why don't you just make that shit a whole 240? The game's 10 years old, dog.
The
Like,
game is old as shit. Yeah.
they don't want to. They really, bro. Y'all need to catapult to 240 as soon as possible. I don't know what to tell y'all console players, man. Like, come on, y'all need to get up there.
It's because
Come on.
it's because
we
they
can all
have to
just
keep
ascend together.
they have to
Y'all
keep
just-
compromising and shit because the consoles keep. It doesn't help that the consoles are trying to make them more expensive. It doesn't help. It doesn't help that Xbox said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make it like what 720 something." Like, who's buying an Xbox right now?
I can't wait. This is the death. This is gonna be the. I told you. I think they're only gonna last two more console generations.
I'm gonna give it one.
And people were just like, no, that's crazy. I'm like, wait, just wait, bro. Just wait. This is going to catapult into something different. I didn't expect all this with the tariffs and all.
No one could have expected that.
I figured that within the next two console generations, they were going to price themselves out of the customers regardless. This just escalated the issue.
Yeah, no one could have expected things with like at least with over here in the States and shit. Like to like go this fast though. Like but like literally we just started the year and it's like like just the prices just decided just like what the fuck like yo hold on a second and then the Switch 2 gets announced and everybody's like, oh boy, 450. Wow. Oh, great. Thanks, Nintendo.
Now it's 500.
Yeah. Now people are going like, now everybody went like, from. That's the greatest thing about the gaming community, man. Everybody goes like, man, this price is really high. What the fuck is going on? And then 3 days later, this is why I love Insert Console here. When I see those videos popping up, and you got all those people going, man, everybody's just acting so negative about this shit. It's not that big a deal. Like, I'm going, okay. Every time, without fail, it goes from people saying everybody's being too negative to, man, these guys they just bitch about everything. They're always like this. And then the third thing is my favorite. You guys are just broke as fuck. I'm sorry, you're a broke ass bitch. Like, no, people they just value their money a lot more. I mean, they could also be broke as shit, but like, at least they know that they wouldn't spend the money if they had the money.
But this is also art. Like, money should not be finances should not be a barrier for gaming.
It shouldn't be. It should not. Yeah.
Which is why I was in my Santa Claus bag and I was like, yo, like whatever I can, like I'll like gift you some stuff or like I'll gift people like things. Like if I have it, I'll give it out. Dude, like, I feel like people like everyone should have that shit. Like,
I appreciate that shit because I was like, what? Steam notified me the other day, and when I opened up my shit, I texted you because I was like, wait a second, this was like 2 days ago. Why didn't Steam? I was on here, nothing popped up in the corner of my screen. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I recognize some of these. I was like, oh no shit. Like, I was like, I don't think I'm not running out of games to play for a minute. I think I'm set for like months. At this point, how I play games, I'm shit.
No, you got two more. You got two more coming.
Oh no, God damn it!
Can you guess?
I can't guess. I actually can't.
Yes, you can. You know, I already asked you about one of them.
Nah.
And then you already know I'm going to buy the next one for you because I'm going to buy it and I'm going to need somebody to play with it with. And you already want to play it, and this is the universe that you want.
Oh no, favorite? I know what it. Oh, I know what they are. Oh my fucking God, dude! No. And I'm talking about the multiplayer one now. Nah, because I don't know if you understand. Like, there's not a lot of games that I lose my absolute shit. Like the only other game I can't even say I lost my shit over. Like, it was Persona. Obviously, that forever. I can't even think. There's only like 2 other games I would lose my shit. Kingdom Hearts And anything at this point, anything from Alan Wake now, at this point, I'm like full on Remedy. Like I full on, dude. Yeah, nah. Yeah, like if I heard Alan Wake 3,
you did, I was gonna do. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just get this fucking fire breaking playing by my fucking self. Like, no, I mean, technically, like day one, we're gonna be on that shit. We're gonna be fucking streaming. We're gonna make some videos. We're gonna fucking that weekend we're gonna fucking go in. Like, I've been missing my Left 4 Dead shit. You've been missing your Left 4 Dead shit. I'm playing Vermintide, but
Left 4 Dead sitting on my shit, and I haven't played it at all. It's just sitting in my library. It said I played it last in 2023, and I played it, and I only played it for 5 minutes. I joined the game, and I'll never forget. I forgot the game would put you in a random lobby at a random moment, and it spawned me in the middle of a medium level map, and it was on the carnival, not the carnival, that's the one with the stage, and you're like the outside the concert stage area outside in the seats and shit, and I spawned in the middle of a wave of zombies, and I literally saw a wave of these motherfuckers coming at me, and I was freaking out. I was like, how do I play the game? How do I move the camera? And the sensitivity on my mouse, because I never changed the sensitivity, so all the shit was everywhere all over the screen. I had no control over my character. I couldn't remember what buttons to press. I ran forward, ran into a horde of zombies. I saw the tank running at me, and I quit. I quit. I died, and I said, fuck that. I haven't played this game in like 10 years, so I have to play this game from scratch, like first level, easy mode. I'm not, no. Like, I never came back.
I can get my fix. I can get my fix from Darktide. I can get my fix from Vermintide, but like I'm missing and Killing Floor 3. Who the fuck knows how that's going to turn out? So, but I know.
Yeah.
And that hasn't gotten a release date. And guess when it is?
When? It's in the
month after FBC. It's in July.
Oh my god, dude! I hope that game. I hope you end up liking that game, man. I hope you do.
But it's also like they're listening, bro. These next 2 games coming out, $40, $50. I'm like, y'all know. It's happening, bro. I'm telling you, that's what double A, bro. Double A's coming up, baby. You know, I already know the other game is Expedition. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you said, I want fucking Expedition. I was like, all right, bet. I was gonna get it for you last week. Jesus. But I was like, I'll just.
Persona. That's all I'm gonna say about Expedition 33. When you see characters parrying in the middle of a turn-based game, you're like, what? That's not how that works. But then you also remember that Final Fantasy VII Remake exists, and you're like, that's also not how turn-based works. But okay.
You already know how I feel about FF.
I know you don't like it. Yeah, I know. I like it because it keeps reminding me of Final Fantasy 13 and the fact that everybody hated that game when it released, and I'm like, they really just, all you're doing is controlling the characters, and you have Final Fantasy VII Remake, but maybe that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother fucking talk, and I know people don't want to hear that shit, but yeah. I think we went through all the bullet points, actually. Yeah. All the ones I had, at least. I don't know if you had anything else.
Did I have anything else? I think I did, but I can't remember what it was.
Was it PlayStation related? Was it game industry?
It was game industry related. Was it PlayStation related? I think it was PlayStation related.
There's only one other thing I can think of that's PlayStation related. I'm gonna save that. That's the outro right before I fucking turn this shit off. It's in the back of my. Every time I hear PlayStation, I hear another game, a specific game. It starts with a T and ends with a S. It starts with a V and it ends with an us. And I can't. Factions. To this day, I will never let it go, bro. I'm never letting that shit go for the rest of my life. Like until they finally get their head out their ass and release the shit. You know what? No, that's how we're gonna end this shit. All right, no. The Last of Us factions, release it, PlayStation. You fucking cowards, you pieces of shit. I swear to God. Oh, just fucking release the game. Put that shit free to play. You'll get money. You'll make money. Get a whole nother team to work on that shit and manage the game and shit.
What are you talking about?
No, not Intergalactic. Damn it. No.
What game are you talking about,
Factions.
Bro? I've never heard of that.
Stop it! Don't you fucking do that shit to me. Oh no! Don't fucking do that. Oh my God, no! But of course, Intergalactic, and if Intergalactic ends up having a multiplayer mode and it ends up reminding people of factions, I'm gonna fucking flip. I'm going to lose my shit if Intergalactic ends up having multiplayer.
There's no such thing as factions. It's not in the game they released last year. It's not in the game they released the year before that. It's not in the game they released in 2014. I think that's as far as back as it goes.
Yeah, it was back in 2013 when factions first.
No, 2014, the PS4 version.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's a. Yeah, I don't know what factions is, bro. They haven't. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's not like it wasn't a fucking thing on the menu like for years and everybody's like, yeah, the multiplayer? I'll never forget that shit. Hey, when I saw comments of people saying, oh, there was a multiplayer? Yeah, it said Factions MP at the bottom, right underneath story mode. Did no one click that? How did you not know it was there? It's on the fucking main menu. For like, this game's been out for over a decade and no one clicked Factions MP. It was a whole fucking mode. You make your own character.
You realize that's a whole child, right? It's a whole conscious human being that did not grow up with factions. They started playing Last of Us when they were 5. That was their God of War.
You know what? Actually, yeah, some people grew up with The Last of Us as the series that they played when they were a kid. That's crazy. They got to experience the last game PlayStation made when they were still somewhat there. That was one of the last games they made when they were, because around before that was God of War Ascension and shit. Like that was like right when they were
Uncharted 4.
Yeah,
Uncharted
they were
3.
still. It was Uncharted 3 and then 4. Yeah, it was right after. It was PlayStation 4 and then Uncharted. Yeah. My God, that was like no, Uncharted 4 was it was at the end of. It was the beginning of PlayStation 4. Yeah, it was PS4, beginning of that, right?
I think it was mid.
Oh man, but they were still there. They were still there.
Yeah, they were still there.
They were still there. Uncharted 4 was awesome.
No. Once they did that Uncharted movie with Tom Holland, I was like, all right, they're gone. I was
like what, like 5 years later? Yeah, that's it.
Done.
Yeah. Why did they make an Uncharted movie? Why did they do that? Damn it. And then they made The Last of Us. Yeah, that's when they announced Last of Us was gonna be it. Oh,
that's where your faction money went.
It probably did. No, you know where it went? It went to the fucking. It also went to the fucking Last of Us show. Which I mean, I hear it's good, but I'm still like, they made the show, but they didn't make the fucking game. They made the show, but they didn't make the fucking factions game. Oh man, I swear to God. Oh
no, they could have done the factions game and then added Bella Ramsey as a playable character. And Pedro Pascal.
Oh. Pedro Pascal in the fucking game.
They could have put Pedro and Bella in the fucking game. And made them playable character. Bro, you know how much money that, and they could have made that DLC. You know how much money I would have made them right
as
there?
As a skin for the characters? Dude, actually.
No, actual characters, individual characters.
Oh, shit.
Like actual, yeah.
They could have done that.
Make it $4 a pop.
They could have done that.
$4 a pop, done.
Yeah. That could have been the DLC. Yeah, and factions, they put that in there. Yo, actually, that goes crazy. In my head, that shit looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to suck Pedro Pascal's beep, 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 beep right now. He's like on top of the world.
He's in everything now. He's Mr. Fantastic now.
Yeah.
He's actually Mr. Fantastic. That's crazy. Wow, that's actually crazy. He is Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I wish they would have used the John guy, John Krasinski, but
because he was Mr. Fantastic. He was
Why is
So
Disney
Mr.
making you?
Fantastic.
Why is Disney choosing the slightly lesser second option for all their fucking casting? It's like, bro, the young Han Solo, terrible casting. Like, it's just like, bro, can you just?
I don't know what's going on.
You guys are being lame.
Anyway,
the best thing y'all did was bring Hayden Christensen back from the dead. That's the best thing y'all done in the last 10 years of having Marvel and Star Wars. Like,
fuck. Anyway, you know what? No, that's how we're ending this. Just release factions, you fucking cowards. Just fucking do it. Just stop. Help me. Help me out here, damn it, PlayStation. You fucking, that's all I wanted. Free to play factions. That's it. Microtransactions, battle pass, put that all up in there. I don't give a fuck. Just, no, because there's no way. It's either that or spend $80 for the shit. I'm not joking. It's either that or spend $80 and get microtransactions in the game. I'd take the free to play every day. Every time you gave me that option.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, because the battle pass is probably gonna be $50. I can't. We're not. I don't trust them like that no more. I don't trust them like that no more. I know the gameplay would be good though, but everything else.
I feel like I'm in a cage every time I log into my PlayStation account. I just feel like, oh, let's get back into my cage.
Yeah. God, I only play my PlayStation for like free to play games, and I'm looking at it right now. Free to play games, and I'm still playing.
Stroking your computer. You're just like.
Stop. Yeah, I'm not. Like I play PlayStation for specific single player games. After that, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else,
you're
man.
Dante right now, but soon you're gonna be Virgil like me. You know, more power.
More power. Yeah. Fucking, that's really. Oh man. No, Nero. Yeah, just you end up like Nero. You go the Dante route, then you go the Virgil route, then you get the Nero. Yeah.
I think my final gift to you, I'll get you like a 200 frames FPS monitor for fucking Christmas.
Dude, I just got a fucking 180 hertz monitor right now, right here. The one I'm using, I got 180. I got that one. It was actually on sale, and it's, what is this, the KTC, I think. Yeah, it's on the front. It's on the monitor. It's right here. KTC is the monitor name. And
what's the frame? Are you frame rating?
It's at that. So right now?
Do you have the digital display cord?
Yes, I had bought that beforehand. I had it beforehand. It was the first thing I hooked into it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I see it. Like at first I didn't think I would see it, and then when I started moving my mouse around, I'm like, I get it. It does probably look, I think, a little clear. I think I switched between the two, and there was something different like about the display cable.
And you're running that full, like, it uncaps the frame rate. You don't have to get an HDMI 2 or HD. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that no more.
Like, I played Marvel Rivals with that shit, and I said, nah, there's no way. Like, I could tell. I was like, nah, dude. At first, it was like 60 to 70 frames, and now it goes like over that, and I go like, oh shit. I turned the camera and I was like, yikes, I can see everything. I will never miss. I'll never miss a shot again. I'm fucking done. Like, I was like, oh, my aim is better.
Bro, go ahead and play DMC now, 180 frames.
Oh shit! You know what? No, that's what I'm gonna do. Yo, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop the recording here. I'm playing DMC. Fuck that. No, I'm playing DMC. No, I'm gonna keep the outro the same. The outro. The PlayStation release factions. That's it. That's the video. That's it. I'm stopping.